guys, I'm Charlotte, and this is The Daily, where we talk all things skincare, fashion, fitness, and nutrition for the woman over 40. So today I thought I'd jump on here and show you an easy makeup look with both drugstore and department store makeup, mostly drugstore, and see where it goes from there. Now this might not be the exact same way that you do everything as far as makeup goes. I did go to cosmetology school, and I feel comfortable putting makeup on. My expertise lies in the hair part of it. So I just wanted to put that out there. My skin has been really, really dry lately. In fact, I've kind of had to back away from the vitamin C just a little bit lately. As far as the topical vitamin C, I do feel like that dries me out just a tad. And I'm also incorporating Retin-A into my skincare. Well, actually Curology, which is not sponsoring this video, in fact. Like foundation wise and things like that, they probably are geared more toward my dry skin. That's what I purchased them for. I do have to use my Curology probably a couple of times a week versus how some people are accustomed to it and can use it every single night. My face just peels too bad and it's just too dry. So I find that like even using a makeup brush, sometimes the foundation just kind of slides around on my face. So I have to use my fingers a little bit. That's not a bad way to put your makeup on anyway because of the warmth. I feel like it just kind of sets it in there a little bit better. But you know, to each his own. If you can pick up anything from this video, I hope you do. And just let me know. You know, I have all my skincare on already and my sunscreen. I am an avid sunscreen wearer and my skin is very, very fair. So I'm gonna let you know what I'm using and also the color that I'm using. If you ever see that I'm tan, it's because I'm self-tanning. And I'll try to share what I'm doing with you guys. I'm gonna put a little under eye cream on just to moisten my under eye area. And I don't use very much at all. I use just the smallest amount, and this is a caffeinated one because it is meant for like those puffy eyes. And just, you know, put that on. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and start in with my foundation. I use Maybelline Fit Me. This one is the Dewy Smooth. They have two types with the Fit Me. I think the other type, it has like a blue writing, where this has like a purple writing. If you can see that. And it's the Dewy Smooth. So because of my dry skin, I don't want anything matte or anything like that. I do want a little moisture. I want it to look a little more dewy. This is in number 110. So you know you always shake your foundation. Like I said, I'm gonna put it on with my fingers because that is the best way for me to put foundation on at the moment. And I'm just gonna go ahead and dab the makeup on. Less is more, folks. You can always add, but it's really hard to kind of put too much on and then have to like try to work it around the face, okay? So you can always use another coat. Just kind of rub it in and pat. You know, you don't wanna pull on your skin too much. I hope that this isn't like, the light isn't being crazy on me here, but we'll see. So, I'm gonna put another coat on, but in the meantime, I had ordered a few things from Amazon and I was kind of excited because, you know, it's springtime and it's kind of time to kind of get into those more sleeveless type of tops and things like that. So, you know, you go onto Amazon and you see all these models wearing all these really cute tops. You know, you only see them from like the neck to the waist. Have you ever noticed that? You know, well, I ordered these tops and a couple swimsuits, and I should know by now with the swimsuits. The swimsuits are really, really hard to order online. They just are. So I kind of knew already that it was taking a chance when I was ordering. I think out of like 6 tops that I ordered, I'm keeping 1. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love Amazon's like return policy and all of that. Customer service is great. They've never disappointed. But when it comes to clothes, it's just really, really difficult to like order online. The bathing suits, none of them worked. I'm sending them all back. So let me know in the comments if you've had really great luck ordering clothing. In fact, clothing from anywhere is typically difficult. But really, clothes-wise, it's a hit or miss, it really is. Even if I order from like the anniversary sale at Nordstrom or something like that, I mean, I'm typically sending half the stuff back. Just because, I mean, if you're not trying it on, you know. So you do wanna make sure that you get that foundation to connect with the skin on your neck. I kinda like to match it so that it kinda really does just blend in. I don't have to like really, you know, put it all over my neck. I just kinda wanna blend it just a little bit so you don't see that line. Once I get to talking, sometimes I slow down the process. So I'll try to get through this a little quicker. Candid Concealer, I really do like this. This is in 005. So it's one shade, I would say about one shade lighter than my foundation. I do like kind of a brightness under my eyes, and this really does help. And less is more with the concealer. Okay, let me try to get over here. It seems like the light's doing something crazy when I look over here. I'm just looking in my mirror here, and I'm just dotting around here. There, something like that. Then what I do with this is I kind of tip my nose here, and then I tip my chin, sometimes my Cupid's bow, and then I have a brown spot over here that I'm working to get rid of. That little handheld IPL device, I can't use it above my chin. It says you cannot use it above your chin because it isn't safe, so I have to be really careful with that. But my Retin-A or my Curology, my skincare is lightening it. I'm gonna say that I'm just gonna continue that skincare, and hopefully that skincare lightens that brown spot. What else do I wanna say about my braces? I'm excited about my braces journey, guys. This is the second week into it, and really used to them. I mean, they really haven't hurt me at all. I mean, the one thing that I can say is I feel like my teeth are already moving around. So like I'll kind of make with my lip, and I'll feel it snap. And it's a click. And actually somebody else on another video, I remember when I was watching braces videos, somebody was saying there's this weird clicking happening. And it's true, it's like, are my braces coming loose? But I honestly think it's like the teeth moving. I think the teeth are kind of starting to move. So in a couple weeks, I'm gonna get the bottoms on. We'll see how it works from there. I have to tell you, the water pick is, I mean, you have to get a water pick if you do get braces, because honestly, this is my Bye Bye Pores very finely milled setting powder that I'm gonna dab under my eyes. And with this, folks, I don't really do any baking or anything like that. I use an e.l.f. brush. This is just a highlighter brush, and it's just a really fluffy brush, and I just kind of dip it, tap it, and I just kind of set it like that. You press it in because, you know, I'm not really baking it per se. I'm just pressing it in, setting it. Just like that. Just hit that brown spot, hit some of those areas. I don't want my face to look too dry, because that's what will happen if I use too much powder, okay? So there. Hello. Hello. So good to see you again. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put a little blush on now. I might not be doing this in order, but we're gonna see how this works out. And I'm just using one of these brushes here. I cannot remember the name of these brushes, but it's a Target brush with a really fluffy tip. And I use this as my blush brush, and I'm using Milani. I am using the Romantic Rose. It's a powder blush. And I'm gonna tell you that I'm gonna go ahead and try using the cream blushes very soon. There are a lot of beautiful cream blushes out there that I'm really interested in. It doesn't really pay out like a ton of color at one time. So if you layer it, it really does better. You don't have to worry about like getting a gob of it on your face. A gob, do you remember that word, gob? But the apple of your cheek and go back, okay? Or you can start at your temple and come forward. But don't bring it too close to your nose, guys. We have not put primer on the eyes yet, so I'm gonna do that next. And this is just Urban Decay. God, you guys, I can't even tell you how long I've had this, because you just need the smallest amount. It's craziness how long this lasts. In fact, I feel like you really can't get through this in time for even the shelf life to expire. So it's still working for me, and it doesn't smell crazy or anything like that. So I'm still using it because I just don't I mean, I didn't even show you how much I used, like 1/8 of a pea size. Okay, now I'm using some Milani Most Wanted palette. It is a sort of a matte satin finish. It does not have any glitter or sparkles, and it's not shiny. So I would say that this is kind of my go-to palette lately. This is an It all over shadow brush or a crease brush. I don't like using a brush like this for your crease because I just feel like you don't have as much control. I feel like the powder fallout just gets, you know what I mean? You need more of a condensed brush, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this for my all over brush today, and I'm gonna dip it in the lightest color here. As you can tell, I like I really do love the lightest color. It's hard to find that light color, that all over color. It really is. Too yellow or too this or too that, and this one is a really good one. So you just all over. And the reason why I like to put that all over the place is I feel like it kind of makes up for a really nice, fresh, clean looking canvas. And also, I feel like the rest of your eyeshadow kind of glides on a little bit better. So this is also an IT brush. This is a liner brush and a smudging brush, okay? So this is the liner and this is the smudge. But what I like to use this side for is the crease. So I'm gonna dip it into this color right here, okay? And this is just for your everyday look. So I'm gonna dip into that color, start at the corner here, and I'm gonna bring it just over the crease. So crease and over, the smallest amount, okay? Crease and over. And then I'm gonna take it in sort of like an almond shape. So here it is, right here at the corner of your eye, of your movable eyelid. Bring it up to the crease, and then you wanna go, and then you wanna take it over. You don't wanna pull it down. You wanna actually leave it out here, pull it up even, and then pull it back to that starting point. And I take this from the outside of the movable lid, just above the crease, and I just take it over, bring it back out into the starting point. Take the other side, the liner. So this is a double-ended brush. You take the liner, line just above your eyelash line. See how I'm bringing it up in an angle? And then I'm gonna take that and just go down like that. So you want to keep everything really, really high, okay? So you're not bringing it up high, but you are bringing it out. But you don't want to bring anything down, okay? So let's go to the other side. Same thing. So you're making like a V, okay? And then you're gonna take that smudging brush and you're going to blend all over brush here. And you wanna take the other side of it because you really don't wanna add the lighter color again unless you absolutely need to fix like mistakes. You just wanna blend it together. So you wanna take the clean end and then you want to go ahead and just start blending. You can always use more of that base color if you feel like you've made mistakes, but if you're not careful, you'll take away everything that you just put on with the white color, with the lighter color, okay? Take the other side that you did have that base color on, take the lightest color again, and this time we're cleaning up. But I wanna brighten it up right there in the corners, okay? There, brush that I just put on that IT setting powder, and then I'm gonna clean it up. Just the smallest amount, just in case anything fell out, okay? The other thing I got from Amazon most recently, Bible for like $13. So I was really, really happy, and it says large print, but I don't know how large that is. I think, depending on your eyesight, but with my 150 reading glasses, it's perfect. But honestly, I love it. It's like, I'm sure this is, you know, this isn't real leather, but it's really a nice kind of made Bible. It's very nice, but I've been loving it. So I thought I'd mention that. It's like, I wanna say $12 or $13, maybe 14, but very, very reasonable. It's an it's an ESV, okay? English Standard Version is what that means. It's just a really wonderful translation. But I have gotten so many things off of Amazon, it's crazy because I kind of go back and look at my Amazon list of my past orders and I'm like, oh, you almost don't want to look at everything you've been buying, you know what I mean? But let's go on. So this right here is an Ulta shade and it's called Beauty Junkie. So it's kind of a mauve-y and it's satiny. So I wouldn't say glittery as much as satiny. And I just take a little bit on my finger. And I just put it there, okay? Pardon my setup, guys. Please pardon my setup. I don't really put a lot of makeup on my channel, so I'm not quite sure what the setup should be. But let me go ahead and start by telling you that I did put this Amazon purchase massage table right here with all my stuff set up on it. So I'm making do, and we're not using my massage table enough, but it is wonderful because it's a folding massage table that we purchased from Amazon. So it's being used for this. This is the Lancome gray waterproof tight lining pencil. I'm gonna use this to tight line as well as waterline on the inside, okay? So this is gray. They used to have this color called Fume. It was beautiful. It was kind of in between a blue and a gray. This is more of a gray, but I still like it. I just missed the other one. When I tight line, I'm gonna go ahead and bring it up the slightest, okay? So again, you don't wanna bring this down, you wanna bring it up just the slightest. Or that's what I do. That's what I do, guys. I'm gonna do the other eye the same. So, but I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna draw a line from the corner up or, and then across, okay? And I'm gonna take it all the way to the corner of my eye, okay? I'm gonna do the same on the other side. From corner to corner, okay? But I did put a little wing on either side. And then I'm gonna tight line right up here, okay? Maybelline, do you remember this? Old school? Black pencil. Maybe it's called like Very Black. I think they have like Black and Velvet Black or something like that. And then I'm gonna take my, okay, I know, somebody's gonna say something about this, but you know it works, girl. So I'm gonna take a lighter. I've always got a lighter in my makeup, and I'm gonna light that puppy, because you know that's how it goes down. Remember the 80s and 90s? That's how it goes down. You light the tip so it goes on smooth, and but you do have, there is a drying period, because you know what happens, it kind of chunks off if you don't let it dry. But honestly, it sort of activates the pencil so you don't scratch your lid. I like that about it. I love that trick, but you know, I don't know if people frown on that these days. I don't know. I'm sure there's smooth gliding liners, but let me tell you, most of the time those smear. So this seems to like dry and set. So we're doing it. We're doing it. Oh, okay, by the way, guys, I'm gonna line the outside of my eye because I'm gonna save something special for my waterline, okay? And guys, if my eyes are like completely red after I put this on, don't worry, I'm gonna show you what you can do. Mine, typically, I just kind of let it ride, and then later on in the day, it's kind of calmed down just a bit. Because I'm probably allergic to half of the stuff that I'm putting on, to be honest with you. A special eye drop that is crazy good. But it cannot be, I mean, I'm gonna show you these eye drops, but I don't think it's something that someone should apply every single day. It definitely whitens your eyes, kind of like a cartoon. I'll show it to you in a minute. I outlined the bottom of my eye right there, okay? And I went all the way to the corner. So then the next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this. It's something that I got at Ulta. I saw it at Ulta because you know what happens is it just fades off, it wears away. Even like on the MAC brushes, the numbers wear away on the MAC brushes, and I can't figure that out. I'm like, you'd think that they would like carve those puppies in there. I just can't, I don't know, I just can't see it. But anyway, it's a cream, okay, it's a cream color. So you've seen the tight line done, or you've seen, I'm sorry, the water line done with a white, but this is a cream, and I feel like it really does make my eyes just look fresh, okay? So I'm gonna take that on the inside water line, okay? Below. And you don't wanna mix it, you wanna be careful not to mix it with the outside liner. I used to always line my eyes with a darker color on the inside, and it really does make your eyes look a lot smaller. So I've just recently been either using this or really not much of anything, unless it's one of those kind of light shimmery colors. I think that's really pretty. Physicians Formula, the something strips, they're kind of like a silvery gray type of liner, and it just really does kind of, I don't know, it just makes your eyes look more awake. So I'm gonna curl my lashes. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't do the fake lashes anymore. I mean, I might do like strips or something once in a while, but I don't get them done anymore. And definitely the nails. I painted my nails just before the video. But you know, when the pandemic is over, I may go back to get my nails done occasionally, but I honestly love having the natural nails. I just feel like it's less upkeep. I've never loved sitting in that chair anyway for like an hour. Same with the lashes. That was just too long. And when I did get my lashes taken off, I did feel like I had to go through this kind of straight type of lash look for a while until they kind of regrew. And you know, when I stopped getting the lashes, people would say, they'd come up to me and say, ooh, your eyes are so pretty. I can see you now. Like they can see my eyeballs. Like I guess I just went crazy with them. I mean, you know, you start and then, you know, you start more natural and then you want them to be more obvious and I just went nuts, I think. I mean, they look pretty on people. I just feel like I don't see them like as often as I used to on people. You know what I'm saying? So, do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how this is gonna work out, but we'll see. Okay, guys, this is called Idole? I don't know. Idole Lancome. You guys, I do not know still. I've thrown away the packaging and I just cannot tell if this is waterproof. I have to be honest with you. I can't see that. But I feel like it's a little bit difficult to get it off. It is pretty though. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. So here are my lashes. I had to try this one out and I don't know if it's any better than some of the drugstore ones. I really don't. I think the curled brush makes a big difference when the brush is angled. I think it does kind of help shape your lashes. So I think the brush will sometimes make a difference. And this is the angled brush here, you know? But other than that, the formulation, I mean, you know, I haven't noticed a ton of flaking. I haven't noticed that it smears. So those are two really good pros, you know? But I don't know that it's, I mean, if you have to run to Ulta to get this. I think I'm gonna do more and more of these kind of videos where I feel like it's just more like less production. I mean, I really do get a kick out of all of that. And I think that some of my videos will be that way still. But I just want more of a personal kind of feel, you know what I mean? But, I mean, it does kind of shape them, right? It does. This is, I've kind of showed this in my hair coloring video. It's Milani and it's called Brow Fix. And this is the light one. It's Light 01. So I use this on my brows. And then I also can use it if I want to, if I'm going somewhere in a pinch, I can use it on my roots, if my roots are gray. So it's been really, really good on my brows. I use it more on my brows. And most of the time I do have stuff on hand to fix it, fix my own hair. But I'm just saying, if there's ever a time where you feel like you're in a pinch and you need to cover the grays, you can use eyeshadow, honestly. And it'll really be quite nice until you get back to fix it, you know? And if you do want to color your own hair, I do have videos on that. I've never spent a whole lot of time on my eyebrows. And maybe it's obvious, I don't know, maybe it's not. I showed you this in another video, I think. I don't mean to keep saying that, but I feel like I've already told you guys about this. But here's a MAC flat brush because the numbers have worn off, so I'm not quite sure what you call that brush, but it's a flat brush, and I use that typically in my, this is an NC15. It's a concealer, a matte concealer, and I just take that and I don't know if I can do it here, but I kind of outline it a little bit. And you want to blend it because you don't want to be able to see where the line is from the concealer. But it freshens things up. It does. It really does. It kind of freshens up the way your eye. Do you see the difference? It brightens it, okay? So it's nice, but it also outlines your eyebrow so that it looks a little cleaner. I know that there are a lot of women out there that absolutely love working on their eyebrows, and their eyebrows are like, you know, I mean, like, we gotta get the eyebrows done. Gotta get the eyebrows done in order to look, for me to begin the look. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I get it. So I think it just depends on the individual woman. NYX, this is mauve. We're using mauve. I just outline, and I actually outline just a little bit further than the actual line on my lips because I do kind of like that fuller look. If I could say that I spend more time on one thing, it might be my lips. I don't know, my eyeshadow sometimes, it just depends what's going, you know. If you have a favorite lip liner, would you let me know? I used to love Milani lip liner. I do like the NYX. It doesn't blow me away, but this is the mauve, and it's fine. And you like nude colors, and you have a certain lip liner that you absolutely love. I do typically tend to lean on the nude side for lipstick. It's called Honeyed Bloom, and it's by CoverGirl, and it's a creamed lipstick, and it's really nice. Kind of a nice clean shade. This is Buxom, and this is White Russian, and it's just a penciled lipstick. It's a penciled lip color, but I love using the lip brush on it. So I'll go through, and in the 90s, I used to love when you could see like the difference between my my lip liner and my lipstick. And I still love it, but I do feel like it has to be kind of more ombre, you know what I mean? More. I didn't bring my glass, so I typically would have worn some glass for you. Oh, my bronzer. So today I'm gonna use Laura Geller Balance and Brighten for my bronzer. This is the light one. So I'm gonna use that, and I'm just gonna take it on that brush. It's an Eco brush, and I use it for my bronzer. It's a fluffy kind of brush. And I'm just going to, oh, there you go. And I've already put my blush on. I don't always do it in that order, but I have to be honest with you, I forgot my bronzer. And then I take it down here, and then I kind of shave off these, edge them out just a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and take out my hair and come back and show you. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope you got something out of this video. I know I had a lot of fun doing this video with you today, getting ready with you guys. If you have any comments, if you have any suggestions on different makeups, drugstore or department store, let me know in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe. I would love to have you here. And until next time, folks, God bless you. And remember to live, laugh, and love. See you next time.